Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Please answer on WhatsApp. Anybody? Jai Shri Ram. It's Dr. KB Kirit Kumar Deshani, Shantaba Medical College, Amreli. Today's subject regarding the lecture demonstration is composition of CSF. Composition of CSF, that means cerebrospinal fluid. First of all, I wanted to give few instructions regarding corona. Please stay home, please stay safe, please take care of ourselves and our near ones and dear ones. This is a year of 2020 played by nature, so we have to field it very well. Be brave, young chaps. पर्वत से जो टकराता है उसे तूफान कहते हैं। पर्वत से जो टकराता है उसे तूफान कहते हैं और तूफान से जो टकराता है उसे युवान कहते हैं। मेरे युवा दोस्त, मुझे आप पर पूरा भरोसा है। यू विल गेट थ्रू। विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। नाउ कमिंग टू द subject, cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrum means brain, spinal means spinal cord, and fluid means it is an amalgamation of solids and solution. So the fluid circulates in the brain, subarachnoid space and spinal cord is called cerebrospinal fluid. In Gujarati, you might be knowing Mastishka Meru Jal. It circulates from brain to subarachnoid space and spinal cord. This fluid is normally colorless, clear and transparent. This fluid normally it is colorless, clear and transparent. Normally the volume of CSF in the body is approximately 150 ml. It is secreted by coronoid plexus capillaries of 4 ventricles. Coronoid plexus, they are the bunch of capillaries. They are the bunch of vascular capillaries situated over the roof of lateral ventricles, 2 lateral ventricles, 3rd and 4th ventricle. It is secreted by this coronoid plexus into the ventricle, and after completion of the circulation, CSF is reabsorbed in the plasma by the villi of epididymal lining of ventricles. Anatomy people will have explained all these things. What is villi, what is epididymal lining, and what is coronoid plexus. So reabsorption of the CSF in plasma occurs in villi of the epididymal lining of the ventricles and subarachnoid space into the venous system. General composition of the CSF, it contains 99.30% of water and 0.87% of solids. 0.87% of solids. Out of that, the main contents are inorganic and organic compound. Inorganic components are sodium, potassium, calcium, manganese, zinc, iron. They are all inorganic components, phosphorus, carbonate, etc. Organic components of CSF are glucose, protein, cholesterol, urea, creatinine, and lactic acid. These are the two main components of the CSF. So many times lymphocytes are also found around about 5 to 6 in number per cubic millimeter. As such, CSF is extracellular fluid. CSF is extracellular fluid, that is out of the cell in the body. Doesn't contain in normal condition other cells like WBC or RBCs. This is the general regarding the composition of the CSF. Now we'll switch over how CSF is formed. The capillaries of coronoid plexus, each cell of the coronoid plexus and the lining of the vessels, each cell approximately pumps 3 molecules of sodium by using energy of ATP into CSF. It is actively pumped into CSF from the plasma or blood. Thus, sodium electrically also drags 2 molecules of chlorine into CSF, and vice versa, which causes reverse flow of potassium into the blood from CSF into the blood. The concentration of sodium and chloride in CSF is more than blood, so water also filtered into CSF due to the high osmolarity of the CSF. So the main content is water. Now I explained how sodium and chloride are pumped into the CSF from the blood. Hence, 97.13% of CSF is in water. It's a transudate of plasma, and process is just like dialysis. The formation of CSF is just like dialysis of plasma. CSF is transudated from plasma into the ventricles. Now, what are the function of CSF? Main function of CSF is it acts as cushions and insulates the brain and spinal cord. It is just like shock absorber. It is just like shock absorber. It absorbs the shock fallen over the brain or spinal cord, and it insulates. Second one function is exchange of gases of O2 and CO2 and other things, just like other nutrients and waste product. Third one is it maintains intracranial pressure. These are main three functions of CSF. First one is it acts as a cushion and insulate the brain and spinal cord. Second one, exchange of gases, nutrients and waste product. Third one is it maintains the intracranial pressure. Okay. Now we'll switch over study of the composition of CSF. I had divided the study of composition of CSF into four parts: physical, chemical, bacteriological and cytological study. Again, I divided study of the composition of CSF in four parts. First one physical, second one chemical study, third one bacteriological study, and fourth one is cytological study. These are important for the clinical practice. You should remember all these four. First, physical, it is clear, colorless and transparent fluid. In normal condition, CSF is clear, it is colorless and transparent. Okay. Then second, chemical, it contains protein, glucose, inorganic components like chloride, sodium, potassium, etc. One can find protein by doing two tests, chemical tests, sulfoxylic acid and coagulation test. Glucose can be found by using biuret test, and by using silver nitrate test you can find presence of chloride in the fluid. Third one is bacteriological study, whether it is gram positive, gram negative. We are doing gram stains of the fluid. Usually it is done in pyogenic meningitis. Another one is for gram negative tubercle bacilli, that is Zn stain. Zn stain for tubercle bacilli. Now fourth one is cytological test. Cytological test. Under microscope, the fluid is examined and we can find lymphocytes, neutrophils, RBCs in case of cerebral hemorrhage. These are the cytological tests. Now last but not the least, we will go for normal CSF and pathological CSF. I am presenting you two tables for that. You just write it down, or you can download this lecture also. Normal composition of the cerebrospinal fluid, usual volume is 150 ml. Appearance is clear and colorless. Specific gravity is 1.006 to 1.008. Osmolarity is 280 to 290 MOSM per kg. Total lymphocyte count is approximately 0 to 5 per cubic millimeter. The usual pH of CSF is 7.3 to 7.4. It is a little bit alkali. You just remember CSF is little bit alkali because pH is 7.3 to 7.4. Usually the protein content of CSF is 10 to 15 milligram per deciliter. Out of that you can divide it total and albumin, and you can go for Ag ratio. It is just 8:1. Presence of glucose in CSF is 45 to 85 milligram per deciliter. As well, chloride 180 to 130, calcium 2.1 to 2.7 milliequivalent per liter, sodium 145 to 155, and potassium 2 to 3.5. These are the normal composition of the CSF. Now we will switch over changes in cerebrospinal fluid in case of disease state or pathological condition. In case of usually we find pathological condition of CSF are tubercular bacilli, bacterial meningitis, brain tumor, and subarachnoid hemorrhage in case of trauma or in case of stroke. And fourth one is viral encephalitis, that is viral infection of the brain. The difference between all are in TB meningitis, fluid is opalescent and slightly yellow. Total cell count may increase more than 5 to 10, and protein is also increased. Glucose is relatively low in case of TB meningitis. Well, in bacteria, the appearance of the fluid is opalescent and turbid. It is little bit turbid due to the presence of cells and more protein. Cells, protein and glucose markedly increase in cells and protein and markedly decreased of the glucose contents by the bacteria. In case of brain tumor, the appearance is clear and colorless. No change of lymphocyte presence, no change. But protein content is increased, but not markedly increased, mind well. And glucose content lowers down in case of brain tumor or space occupying lesion of the brain. In case of subarachnoid hemorrhage, it is slightly in red color due to the presence of RBCs. RBCs and WBCs are present. Protein contents increases. The amount of glucose remains same, just like a normal one. And in case of viral encephalitis, slight rise of protein is there. Otherwise, appearance, total cell count, and glucose remains the same. Okay, this lecture was very short. I am not going to bore more. For the purpose of examination, you should know the composition of normal composition of the CSF and abnormal composition or pathological composition of the CSF. And that's all for the day. Have a nice day. अपने आप को संभालिए, अपनों को संभालिए. And this is a year of आत्मनिर्भर इंडिया. लास्ट टाइम भी मैंने बोला था कि हमें आत्मनिर्भर बनना है. सो यू हैव टू एजुकेट योर सेल्फ. वी आर गोइंग टू जस्ट वी आर योर फ्रेंड, फिलोसोफर एंड गाइड ओनली. ये साल 2020 का है, वो नहीं नफा नहीं नुकसान से निकालना है. सो गॉड ब्लेस यू. थैंक यू वेरी मच. जय सिया राम. બાય બાય. કેટલી હતી એટેન્ડન્સ? થઈ ગયું પૂરું, બંધ કરી. એટેન્ડન્સ કેટલી હતી?